Sod strength is a massive issue. The density of the growth and the strength of the stolons is really quite evident when you walk across. You can feel that the strength of the plant is holding your feet up. Tissue testing has been done and we have found positive results with that. Since using the UGF, the results definitely have been noticeable. These products, they are proven. They have been tested, they are proven, they do work. The rate of the stolon growth on top of the ground as well is really encouraging to help bind the sod of turf. So sod strength then is a lot greater. We noticed that we were getting more of these fine roots, and they're strong. I mean, you even try and pull them, like they
are strong, aren't they, for a fibrous hair?
Yeah, definitely helping us.
Hello, we're just here at Bormann Turf down in Langhorne Creek, South Australia. Bred here with the very famous Scott Bormann. You're very proud of your farm, Scott. It's about 250 acres. Your father started it nearly 40 years ago now.
Yes, that's right.
And from a small 2-acre plot, together you've grown it into the big establishment that you are. You're very proud with your quality. You always want to be on the cutting edge of new technologies and new methods. You supply the big operators like Adelaide Oval and Canberra Stadium.
It's not enough just to have a product that's good enough. It's got to be the best. So we're always striving for perfection.
Scott, you've been using this special emulsion for about 9 or 10 months or so now.
That's correct, yeah.
And like you said, it's good to have a grass that looks good, which is important, but to your big commercial customers, they need something that grows properly, pretty smartly.
Yeah, so sod strength is a massive issue. Since using the UGF, it's been, the results definitely have been noticeable.
Some of your Santa Ana cooch,
what we specialise in,
goes on to the likes of Adelaide Oval and Canberra Stadium.
That's correct.
Gotcha.
Yes. Yeah. So to build that product as lush and as strong and healthy as possible gives them a really good head start when they plant the turf. That's right, all under centre pivot irrigation, which makes it really easy for fertigation.
There is a good chance you've got a lot of nutrients in your soil from all the many years of fertilising and need something like this natural fish base with all the kelp and herbs and spices in there. That's able to allow the plant to flourish a bit more.
That's right.
And utilise those nutrients that are already there to a greater level by having the roots grow deeper, longer, stronger.
Right. Yes, for sure. Making a big difference.
And given that you're only fairly new to using this special fish emulsion,
the density of the growth and the strength of the stolons, you can feel that the strength of the plant is holding your feet up.
Spongy.
You can see it, every second or third week.
Sure,
UGF
gotcha.
In there.
It seems to be working for you, Scott. So well done.
By applying the liquid nutrient, you know that it's going on the leaf into that root zone instantly.
You've noticed an increase in the microbe activity.
You can see it with the plant health itself. Tissue testing has been done and we have found, positive results with that.
Scott's kindly showing us some maxi rolls cut here with Santa Ana. This is a special order for the sports stadium. They need to have washed turf.
That's correct. A specialised product specifically for sports field use. Basically this is rootstock with a good healthy leaf on top. It actually grows in twice as fast as sod with sand on it. The sod that we need to start with needs to be ultra strong and as healthy as possible. So when the process of unrolling the sand-based sod and washing all the dirt out and re-rolling up the sod again to this state so it holds together and doesn't just tear apart. The stolon of cooch are basically those big white runners that you see, and then you get your fine fibrous roots coming off of the stolons. The intermingling of the stolons is what helps to bind the sod. A nice crisp thick white stolon is very important, and you can test how fresh it is and it will snap like a carrot.
So important for laying to keep it all together.
Absolutely.
And what about for striking? Is it that where the fibrous hairs come into more play?
That's correct, yeah. So every knot on a stolon where there's a fibrous hair, that will be the point of contact to the soil where it will regrow. The more stolons, the more health in those stolons, the better chances of growing in. So previously, before, we weren't getting so much of the fine hair roots, which are quite evident in the actual sod. The percentage of stolons has increased, but especially the presence now of those hair roots is much more evident. It's a really fine mat now.
Sure, and that's got to give you a bit of peace of mind when it gets laid at the end user, be it a stadium or someone's backyard.
Yes.
To have that strike much quicker.
So if you can produce the highest quality sod you can possibly produce, that is the thing that'll sell you.
That's got to help with shelf life too, Scott, to have that fresher and holding that just a little bit more moisture and life, I guess.
Absolutely, yeah.
So it's obviously looking very healthy and green, even though it's about nearly a day and a half old now.
Sure.
Without any soil to hold the moisture in there.
That's correct. Yeah, that's when we noticed that we were getting more of these fine roots. So, and they're strong. I mean, you even try and pull them, like with all that root system, it's got the best possible chance. So the quality of sod is enjoyed by the installer at the end. We start off with the IBC shuttle of the UGF. We put it through an agitation pump, which is basically just circulating out through the bottom and in through the top. From there, we pump it into an old milk vat, which is our fertigation vat now. So that also has a propeller agitating the mixture the whole time that we're using it. Yeah, with the help of UGF.
Yeah, absolutely.
Helping us to achieve.
I'm really glad we can be a part of all some of your successes recently.
Yeah, no worries at all.
It's been a pleasure to be working with you.
If you like this video, please like, subscribe, comment and share. Holy mackerel dare.
I guess it's just a matter of thinking outside of the square. You know, just try something new. Yeah, it can be done.